Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see Laravel 13 routing. Routes are the backbone of every Laravel application. So if you do not understand routing, so you can't build API, controller or anything in Laravel. So in this video, I will make routing so simple that you will start building endpoints in minutes. So in this video, you will learn what is routing, what is web.php and api.php, basic routing, HTTP method, route parameters, and optional parameters and named routing, route groups, and how to send JSON response in routing and how to connect routes to controller. Okay. So first question in your mind is what is routing? The routing is a mapping URL to a Laravel controller and function. Okay. So when you visit a URL, so Laravel check the route file and decide what code to run. Okay. So when suppose you have a URL like users route for show user, login route for login user, suppose this many types of like register for register user. So now the question is where we are going to define the route. So we have in Laravel we have two files like web.php and api.php. So inside the web.php we are just going to session cookies and normal template file also, but api in api.php we are just going to create a route for api. Okay, let's go in VS Code and I will show you the real example of routes. So this is our project. You can see inside the route, you can see web.php is there, but there is no api.php because by default in Laravel 13, api.php is not there. So we need to install. So if you want api.php, so you need to install it separately. So for that, php artisan install. So you can see it's installing the api.php, and this command is also installing the Centum authentication also, and it will create api.php also. So you can see API is created inside this folder, routes folder. Now this is asking one new database migration has been published. Would you like to run all pending database migration? No. Okay, so now api.php is created. Okay, and also we have web.php also. So I'm not going to deeper into api.php because we will cover this deep things in coming videos. Okay, so now let's go. So we have, first of all, I'm going to create a basic route for this inside this web.php. So this is our basic route. So when I am going to run the server, so if you want to hit any route, so first of all, we need to start the server php artisan serve. Okay. So this will start the server. So you can do copy this URL and paste in your browser. Otherwise, you can just press Control and click on this URL. So it will open the URL in your browser directly. So this will display the welcome page. Okay. So this is our welcome page. Now let's check. So now you can see this is welcome page. So what we are going to do is by default URL is this, and this is returning view which name is welcome. So this is our inside the view folder. You can see welcome.blade.php. So we are just calling the welcome.blade.php. So you can change this also. I want to change the name test. So you need to write this one test. So this test will show this. Okay, so you can see. Okay, otherwise you can create another also demo route and response and JSON, and inside this message. Okay, okay, so now it will return a JSON response. Okay, so this one is demo. So you can see it's also returning the JSON response message. This is demo route. Okay, so if we're talking about the type, so you can see it's a get route. Okay, and this function is a anonymous function, and this message is response which is sent to browser. Okay, you can define the different types of route, like you can use get, for example, route. This one post will used, it is used to create data. Okay, and this one route get also there. So get route is used to fetch data from database. Okay, yeah, whatever you want, create data. And next is put. So put is just like to update data. Okay, update data. And there is also a method called delete data. So in the coming videos, we will cover that all these methods. But so this time you only have to know the types of routes like get route, post route, put route, delete route. In depth, we will learn in coming videos. Okay. My next thing is route parameter. So suppose if you want to send anything, you can see in this route, there is no parameter like this types of thing. Suppose I want to send the user ID. Suppose let's create a user, okay, a user route, and inside it I am going to send the user ID. Okay. So this types of route, this ID is called the parameter. This ID is this 12 is called ID parameter. Okay. So this is we will going to pass the dynamic. Okay. So for this we need to create a route. I'm just going to copy this route. So this is the name is user. Okay. And slash, and if you want to send the parameter inside the route, you need to write that ID inside the curly braces. Okay. And pass that user ID $ID. This ID will pass inside this function. Okay. So now it is okay. So hit the URL. So it automatically gives the user ID. So let's go and hit this URL. So you can see if I am going to send the 12, so the inside the message, the user ID is 12. If I am going to send the 13, so it will be 13. So these types of URL is called URL parameters. Okay. In this case, you can see if I am going to remove this, so it will give the error 404 not found. But we can create this URL as optional also. Optional parameter, we can create a optional parameter also. So for that, suppose pass the name. Okay. But inside the name, to simply pass the name equal to, suppose, guest. Username is question mark is there. So now username is guest. So suppose I'm going to send the admin. Okay. So you can see it's admin. But if I do not send this, so it will not give the error because by default it is user is guest. So this is the type of, we can say it's a optional parameter. So this is the example of optional parameter, but the previous one was required parameter. Okay. So now I am moving to another type of routing called named route. Okay. This is our, you can say, user route. Write a name called, suppose, a user list. So it should be in single or double quotes. So create a anchor tag inside this blade file. So, and inside the href route the user list. We do not need to write this user. Okay. So this is user list. Okay. So it will create a link for that. So let's go, and this route, this blade is inside this test URL. So first of all, we need to hit the test URL, or inside this test URL, if we have a anchor tag. Okay. So you can see, so when I am going to click on this, so you can see it is redirected to user. It's not a user list. So with the name of this user list, we can create a anchor tag for that. If the name route, if you are going to define the name route, so next is route grouping. Okay. So suppose we are going to create a login for admin also, a normal user also, and a guest also. So for that case, create a grouping for different type of user. So for that, there is some syntax like route, and inside that we need to write a prefix like admin, and after that group. Inside this group function, okay, route get slash users. Route is same, but the grouping is different. So inside that, return simple admin user. Okay, admin users. Let's change this, and it will be also users. Okay. So we have two routes, users same, but this is outside the group, but this is inside the admin group. Okay. So let's check this. So if I am going to hit this users, so you can see user route. So this is calling users, this users. But if I want to call this users, so prefix is admin. So we need to write before this user admin, then we need to write users. So it will return the admin users. Okay, so you can see now this route is we are calling inside the browser. Okay, prefix admin is adding all the routes which is inside this admin. Okay, and this group is group routes together. So we can define other route also, like just going to copy and paste this, and this is dashboard. So this is admin dashboard. Okay, so if you want to call this dashboard, so after the admin dashboard, okay, now you can see admin dashboard. So this way you can create lots of route inside this admin, and it will call, can say, grouping. Okay, so this group is used for group routes together. Okay, we have already covered the API routes, like JSON response also you can see in previous example. So if you want to send the users data inside the JSON, you need to write something like that, response JSON, and inside this all the message and data also. So currently in this video, right now we are writing logic inside the routes, but in the real project we move the logic into controller. Currently we have write the response and all that inside the route, because we are just discuss the different type of route and all that. So but in the next video I will show you how to use controller in Laravel 13 and clean up all your route like a production ready route. So don't miss the next video also. I think you are watching this series from the starting. Just go and check out this previous video also, and link is in I button and description also. So if this video is helpful for you, so please like this video and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get latest updated video from this channel. Thanks for watching this video. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.